give us a call or text Angelo Christian, 832-431-6331. I appreciate all of you guys tuning in and watching the channel tonight with Angelo. Every week we do our Talk with Angelo live. It's a chance to tune in, check in with us, talk about real estate markets, politics, credit. And don't forget, we're a nationwide commercial, residential, and private lender. We've been actively doing it now for over 2 decades and helping hundreds of thousands of people lend over billions of dollars in loans. So I appreciate all of you guys tuning in and watching the channel with us. Cheers, everyone. We always top it off with a nice scotch or bourbon. Tonight we're hitting up with a 12-year-old Speyside. This is an awesome scotch. I highly recommend and encourage you guys to try this. It's become one of my favorites. It's finished in a sherry cask. Very nice. Yeah, and don't forget to give us a big thumbs up down there. Share this information or content with anybody, like, subscribe, enable notifications. We need all the help that we can get. We work incredibly hard, and we don't do any, charge for any advertising. We're here just to promote what we do, how we add value as a lender, and working extremely hard to get deals done. That's how we get paid. And the channel is just to express who we are, and what we can do and how we can add value to your life and help your company, your organization, your family, and everything like that. So appreciate all of you guys tuning in and watching the channel. What's up, Michael? Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate all of you guys for giving us your support. Don't forget to subscribe, enable notifications, give us a thumbs up, like that bell. You can call or text our office, 832-431-6331. Tonight we're going to be talking about, obviously Trump and the Doge, what's going on with that. They're just awesome, accomplishing a lot, uncovering a lot of crap, knocking things out, making things happen, shaking things up. I love it. I'm a huge fan of it. And I'm really impressed with the team that they built. And I'm expecting massive reform in every corrupt department that there is, and a lot of cleanup, and I applaud everything that they're doing. So that's one thing I want to talk about tonight. Obviously, interest rates, another big thing. The expectation that interest rates will improve this year. There'll be more loan products that are coming out, more investors coming to the market with more creative financing to help to get deals done. So I'm a big advocate of that. I think there's going to be huge opportunity, great upside, and I just think overall so far, the first month in January has been an incredible month compared to last January 2024 for real estate. So it's just not a hypothesis or wishful thinking. It's actually reality. It's actually happening. So I'm not just saying that for our company. I'm saying I think in general, the market. So we're super excited for 2025, and like I said, I think that it's. Hey, Don. Well, I agree. I think, hiring the right person, makes sense. You got to have the right people on your team. If you don't have the right people on your team, it doesn't matter. I mean, that's just like in football, basketball, business. You got to have the right group. If you don't have the right group, you're not going to make it. So I agree with what you're saying. Hey, what's up, Mr. Layback? Thank you so much. That's true. Yeah. Well, just get out there and plead your case, man. That's all you can do. I agree with what you're saying. You got, there's definitely something to be said that with experience and knowledge versus someone that doesn't have it. So yeah, that's what the topics are tonight. And again, if you guys have comments, questions, you want to talk about stuff, you can definitely talk about things, whatever you want to go over. If you have anything you want to discuss, like I said, I feel that so far, my expectation, the interest rates will come down another 1% for 2025. and that I think home prices or real estate prices in general will increase by another, and I'm talking about averages, by another 5% for this year. So we're super excited about that. And, we also feel that, there's going to be more loan products that are coming out. One of the things that's happened in the last 10 years is private lending has emerged with hundreds of billions of dollars of capital that have flooded in. And that's created more liberal, dynamic, speed the market funding to get things done. And I think you're going to see a lot more of that, especially under the Trump administration, because it's pro real estate, and they want to create these products that make sense for the lender, that makes sense for the investor or the borrower, or whoever. And I think you're going to see commercial development flourish again. Commercial development has been down for since COVID, and you're going to see a lot more of that. So I think that be ready and poised for more opportunity for that. Whether you want to get into multifamily, RV, mobile home park, senior living, assisted living, there's so much out there where you can make money, and with private and hard money or even bridge lending. So there's a lot of opportunity out there. And remember, what we're talking about is, you want to be an investor, you want to make money, you want to scale and grow your business. And that's it. If you buy, if you own 100 units of a multifamily and you're making, let's just say your NOI on that is, $2 million a year. For some people, you're set for life. But it's just figuring out how to do that and making that happen, taking those steps. There's been many people that we've helped to bankroll and finance that started with nothing. That's funny, yeah. So, we've helped so many people to build their portfolio up that started with no credit, no assets, to slowly build up their portfolio. Yeah, I'm hoping that I think things are going to, get back to where there's more opportunity for lending and more deals are going to get done. That's what I really feel. And I think there'll be a lot more job creation in the United States, a lot more income per capita, and, there's going to be a big shift. You're seeing, all the things that the Doge is doing, and I know everyone has a different opinion, but they're going after all of these corrupt agencies and, finding the money and repositioning, and getting rid of the waste. Some of the agencies they've shut down that were just, complete waste of money and garbage, and reallocating that capital, it makes all the difference in the world. If you can bring more jobs back to America and give people more opportunity, I think I know it's going to be hard right now, and there's going to be, pain and stuff like that, but in the long run, it's the right thing to do. That's the thing. You want to give a job to someone in another country, you can give a job to someone here in America. And the whole thing just doesn't, if you stop and think about it. And, of course, and the thing is, I don't mind, paying an extra $20 for this if I don't have to pay income taxes. It's perfectly fine. So I think that they're on the right track. They're doing the right things, and it's just a matter of time to let it play out. You're dealing with a super intelligent, sophisticated people, and I don't know. I have full faith and I trust what they're doing. It makes sense to me. The way the system's been has been in the past does not make sense to me, and I think that. The things that President Trump and Elon Musk and the whole team is doing is going to be a lot better for America. So I'm super excited because in the end of the day, we're talking about increasing the wealth. The property taxes. I'm glad you brought that up. So you saw Governor Abbott talk about, Actually, a lot of these governors, even DeSantis, talking about, abolishing or lowering the property taxes in Texas by 10% in 2025 because the property taxes are too high. All the taxes are too high. Income taxes are ridiculous, and property taxes, sales taxes, everything taxes. You can't even live. You can't even go. You can't even do anything because you're paying taxes, and that's not a way to be. So you have to think about what the Trump administration is trying to do is change that to get rid of that, because people need to put more money back in their pocket so they can do the things they want to do. You can't even go to a restaurant or go on a trip because you got to pay taxes. It doesn't even make any sense. It's just unbelievable. So I'm hoping that there's going to be a change. But yeah, to answer your question about the property tax in Texas, there is no state income tax in Texas. Like in some states, like I think in Oklahoma, there's a state income tax. In Texas, there's not a state income tax, so we pay higher property taxes. So they are high. In some places, 3% of the value of the home, you have to pay for the property taxes. So if you have a $1 million house, you're spending 30 grand a year for property taxes. I mean, it's a serious amount of money. And then, but now what they're talking about is lowering those property taxes this year. I hope to God that it happens by 10%. It's not a lot, but it's a start, to get those taxes down. Because, especially if you're a senior, seniors, shouldn't even be paying property taxes, in my opinion. Or if you have disabilities or stuff like that, there's no point, for you to be paying property taxes. There's stuff that needs to get cleaned up and fixed. And, there has just been way too much government waste and spending trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars in all the different departments, just wasting money. And it's all of our money that we've worked for our whole life, and given to the government to go, screw around with. As this doesn't, the whole thing just doesn't even make any sense when you stop and think about it. And I think, it took a guy like Trump that's, got the courage, to get up there and fight and make those changes. So I'm hopeful that, the things get turned around and changed, and that, I'm just going to be rooting for him and stand behind him. Yeah, I like S Corps too. That's a good idea, Don. The S Corp is a great setup. I agree with that. So, but yeah, so the thing that I feel like you said, if this year, I think it's going to be a good year. And like I said, it's already starting off to be really great. So if we can help with any type of funding, don't be a stranger, call or text my office. You can reach out to us, 832-431-6331. We do commercial lending, we do residential, we do private funding, we do hard money lending, we do bridge loans. So anything that we can do to help you to add value, don't be a stranger, reach out to us. We've been, doing business since 2005, so 20 years in the business, actively lending. And so we have asset-based loans we can go down to. We have some loans with no credit score requirement. We also have bank loans. We can compete with the top banks for the lowest interest rates. So if you're looking for a really low rate loan, we have those type of loans too. We have lines of credit. So we have the bandwidth of product to help you. We lend nationwide. We have the expertise. We have all of our lenders here that have been with us for years that are senior, loan officers, executives. Hey Foxy, how you doing? Thank you for watching the channel. I appreciate you for tuning in. So, we're here just to add value, to help you with your life, enhance everything, to take it to the next level. and help you guys to be successful, to get the funding, get the capital. Whether you're trying to be, build a spec home. We've done so many developer loans. Hey, Mr. Bigglesworth, thanks for tuning in. That's a good question. That's a good question, Don. I don't know. Maybe they. Honestly, I don't even watch a lot of my competitors. I've never really even seen their content or what they do, and maybe I should. I might get some ideas, or I don't know. I've always just believed in what I was doing in my messages. I know that there's a lot of people out there that are doing shows and stuff, but I don't know anything about their production, their volume, their business model, what they do, what they don't do. I don't think there's too many people that do everything that we do. Just being in the business so long, I don't know anyone that does private lending, hard money lending, commercial lending, residential lending all in one. So I think that's one of our competitive advantages, to be a one-stop shop for lending and finance, to figure deals out. Also, a lot of people in our business, they're not really aggressive or motivated to get stuff done. They want the easy stuff. I mean, and I'm talking very generically speaking. You're not going to find someone that a loan officer that's going to work hard for you if you got some issues with your credit or your income or your finances. Most loan officers aren't going to want to mess with that because it's too much work. There are some that will, but a lot of them, I'm comfortable to say 99% are not going to put in the work to do it, to figure it out. So that's, I think, one of the big differences with us. But everyone does their thing, man. We're going to keep fighting, keep pushing out the content, getting you the information, whatever we can do to help you with funding, whether it's business loans, lines of credit. One of the big things that we're seeing this year, that a lot of people are doing, is getting a line of credit just to be ready for an opportunity. In the last 5 years, real estate values have risen on average about 40%. So you already have money you can tap into. I was telling a guy the other day, he was buying a $400,000 house in Sugar Land, and he was sweating the payment a little bit. I said, look, check this out, man. I said, in 5 years, you're probably going to have, this house is probably going to be worth about $700,000. So now you have $300,000 of equity that you can tap into that you didn't have before. So you could do a line of credit against this house and take that to invest into something else. A lot of people, there's so many people I know that are tapping into their rental properties, their second home, their primary home, and getting a line of credit to do future investments. So don't forget that when you're buying real estate, that you're investing in an appreciating asset that's going to go up in value, and you can take that equity that's in there and parlay that into something else to make more money. So you're not losing money when you're investing in an appreciating asset. Okay, so you buy a house for $500,000 today, and then in 5 to 10 years it doubles. If you buy in the right location, and then you can take the money out and do something else with it, or not do anything. But you have a valuable asset. So that's the beauty of investing in real estate. In real estate, the land, there's no more land right now. They're not making more of it, and that's one of the big differences between real estate and investing in the stock market. The stock market's good too, They're both good. They just have different features and benefits. So, but yeah, we've helped a lot of investors to grow their portfolios, whether they're doing short-term rentals, long-term rentals, fix and flip. We also do ground-up construction loans. The big thing that a lot of investors are doing right now is ground-up construction. It's hard to find deals right now, whether you're a wholesaler or you work with an off-market broker. The other thing that is very popular right now is just buying land and then developing and building out the subdivisions, building out the developments, and doing a build to rent. So instead of fix and flip, the exit strategy for the fund or for the investment group is to convert it over to long-term rental. So I'll give you an example. I have a client that's here in Houston that's building 40 homes. And so they bought the land and they're a developer and they're not going to sell them. They're going to keep them as rental properties because there's no more rental properties that are in good locations. And they want that cash flow. They want that yield. So they're building those 40 homes, and then the NOI on it was like $7 million a year. So for them, it's like a no-brainer, to keep it. Like, why would they sell that? They want the cash flow because it takes years to develop a project like that. And yeah, they could get a lot more upfront money if they sold them, but if they keep them, they can keep that cash flow. And then you also are holding on to an appreciated asset. If they are building these homes for $450,000 and they're worth $800,000, in 10 years they're going to be worth $1.5 million. So it doesn't make any sense to sell them, in their opinion. They want to keep them for passive income. So a lot of people are doing this too, that we've seen recently, a shift in the last decade. A lot of people before would do like a fix and flip, get out of it, get your money, move on. But now the big thing that we're seeing is build to rent, fix to rent. And so instead of getting rid of the property, they're keeping the property. So I think that's a very popular thing that people are doing. And I'm a big fan of it too. I agree with it. It's very smart. So, yeah, if we can help you, we have the programs, the opportunities, the incentives to help you to get it done. We do all kinds of programs, hard money, asset-based, no doc, private lending, bridge loans, FHA, VA, jumbo, conventional. We have all the products here to help you where other lenders can't. We also have bank loans to compete with banks. So the one-stop shop for finance. So if we can help you out, don't be a stranger. Call or text our office. We do USDA. Yep, I've been doing USDA. The first USDA loan that I did was like in 2012, 2013. But a lot of people don't like to do them because they're a lot of work. They're harder to do. But once you figure it out, it's easy. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like I said, call, text our office. You know how to get a hold of us, 832-431-6331. We'll also, don't forget our referral program, our loan partner program. You can get paid for your referrals. So if you have any customers you want to hook us up, send this over to us. And don't forget to go to Angelo Christian Mortgage on Google. Leave us a 5-star review if you're one of our vendors, customers, partners, and we'll hook you up with a free Amazon gift card. Don't forget about that. And of course, if you need help with funding or someone that'll share this information, get the content out there, we work incredibly hard to get you the information, the knowledge, to make all of a difference, So all of the links are down below to our website to go online to enroll. So just reach out. Don't be a stranger. If you want to talk about funding, get a deal done, we're here for you. Call, text my office. 832-431-6331. I wish all of you guys a great, prosperous 2025, to be successful. Work hard, hustle, take care of your family, take care of your mind, your body, your soul. Don't give up, keep fighting. So whatever we can do for you to help you, to add value, give us a call or text us. Take care, stay strong, everybody. We'll see y'all again next week. Take care, peace out.